Hi, everybody. So, for a lot of you that don't know, today is my 2-year anniversary of vlogging, or what I'd like to call my sophomore year of vlogging. Usually, I do some crazy, dumbass montage of a whole bunch of stuff. It's fine, bro. It's fine. Bro. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But this year, I can't do that because there's just not enough to do it with. So instead of doing a montage of like the 4 or 5 things that I have to do, like I'd rather release something like this where I try to talk to you guys and just, I don't know, just speak my mind, I guess. So originally my purpose for doing vlogs was to create a memory bank or like an archive for a lot of my friends. And as soon as that fell apart, I tried to fill that void with kind of like, let's just do a bunch of random shit and see what works and see what doesn't work. And then whenever that didn't work, I kind of lost my drive to do this. Don't get me wrong, I love to vlog. Like, even just sitting here talking to the camera, even though it looks kind of dumb because I'm just staring at a lens, fills me with joy that I get to do something like this because it's just fun for me. But unfortunately, I don't know what the purpose of me doing this is for anymore, which hurts me to say that because I don't want to stop doing this. Like, believe me, I love to vlog. It's just really hard for me to get people together and to do things whenever I have school and I have work and I have other things. Like, I just recently started the clothing business, and it's hard for me to find the drive to do this whenever I'm not sure what the purpose is going to be. And a lot of people could say, you know, your purpose could be a thing that means something to you, and I have fun doing this. I do, but it's hard to find the drive whenever your original drive was so good and it was just like locked in place. Like, making the memory archive for my friends was great, and if you see on the screen right now, here's the flamingo thumbnail from a long time ago from the Slip and Slide vlog, and here is the people I'm actually still like close with. I think it's probably like maybe 25%. And it hurts because I had special bonds with so many people like back then that I don't have now. And honestly, maybe it's my fault. Maybe it is. And I have to understand that and move on. But it sucks because I had such a good thing going with so many people, whether it be friendships, relationships, or anything like that, like any kind of relationship. And then I lost that like that. Honestly, I don't think that I'll ever gain that again. And I might find that with some other people, but until then, it's really hard for me to move on and continue to produce the stuff that I was doing whenever that spark with those kind of people. It's really hard for me to continue whenever I don't have that spark anymore. Maybe in the future, in a year or so, I'll get some of that back. I know that there's people that I won't ever get back, that there's definitely people in the future that I could speak to again, but that's on their accord, that's not on mine. I don't have any bad blood with anybody on my end, so it just continues from there. A couple other things I want to talk about. I've been doing this for 2 years, and I have really had a lot of fun. Like, this isn't me saying that I'm going to quit. I'm just saying that it's difficult for me to do stuff, but whenever I do, it is incredibly fun. And I thank everybody that has done that with me, whether I'm close with you or I'm not friends with you anymore or we're strangers again. I have had nothing but fun doing this. A couple other things I want to talk about, new things, like, it's backwards, but I'll mirror it in editing. Making some merch now, so it's great. This is really actually like nice, high quality clothing, which is really a big accomplishment that I think, because I don't know, it's just I don't see other people making stuff like that, So yeah, uh, I'll put the Instagram in the description. DMs are open there, so if you want to make an order, you can. We can talk about prices. If I know you and I have you on Snap and you see this and you want to talk about prices and what we have, I'll show you what we have. Unfortunately, we're not doing too many hoodies right now because hoodies are not in season, but we have a lot of different t-shirts, kind of like this. This isn't my merch, but you get the idea. And yeah, so other than that, I don't really have too much else to say. I will try to find the drive that I once had. I don't think it'll ever be the same, but that's life, man. You just gotta adapt and move on. So I hope everybody takes the piece away from this, that no matter what, if you don't have motivation, if you don't have that drive, if you don't have that passion for what you were doing before, maybe you need to switch it up a little bit, and honestly, just try to move on the best you can. I'm very much not the person to be saying that right now, because I still got a lot of growing up to do. I still got a lot of getting over things that happened in my past and leaving that behind as a memory. But I'm working on it, and if you're here and you're having the same issue, I hope that you're doing that too, and I promise it does get better, even as cliche as that sounds. Eventually it will. I'm getting a little choked up talking about this because it's still kind of hard for me to talk about this, dealing with things like pressure and past love and everything like that. Like, it's really hard for me to kind of talk about this, but it is for everybody, and that's just life. That's just how it is. So I hope everybody takes something away from this, and here's, I guess, to another year. I know I said this in my first year of vlogging, but here's to another year of whatever I plan to do next. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.